At 1300 US dollars or 1000 euros, the DJI RC Pro 2, if you can get your hands on it, is a pretty serious investment. To get started, we can power the controller on by using the on or off button up here, or we can simply turn it on by extending the beautiful 7-inch 10-bit HDR LED display. This beautiful collapsible design is ready to go and doesn't require any assembly. As you can see, the thumbsticks are ready to go, no need to put them on and take them back off. Now, if you put the screen back down, the remote will put the screen into sleep mode. But as long as the screen is up, you can adjust it as you need it. As you can see, the remote launches automatically with the DJI Fly app, but you could change that in your settings. If you go under Settings, Apps and Notifications, and under Auto Start Application Selection, you could simply start with no app with the DJI Fly app, or you could choose another app. Internally, the RC Pro 2 has 128 gigs of storage, effectively about 100 gigs if you consider how much the system takes up, but you could expand your storage with a micro SD card. There's also an HDMI video output port. As far as I understand, you cannot output audio, so this is just for video. And there's also a built-in microphone. To charge the remotes, you will use the USB-C port, which supports up to 65 watts fast charging, and it takes about 1 to 1.5 hours to fully charge the remote. The battery life will last you up to 4 hours, but of course, how long the battery will last will depend on various factors such as screen brightness, etc. Now, what's great is that the USB-C port can also be used to connect external devices like an external microphone. If we go to the DJI Fly app and click on Connect to Aircraft, we can see that currently the RC2 Pro remote is compatible with 4 DJI drones. Now, if you combine this controller with the Mavic 4 Pro, you will have a transmission distance of up to 30 kilometers, which is quite incredible. If you're like me and you've only used the more basic DJI controllers, you will be seriously impressed by how good the connection and stability of this RC Pro 2 remote is. On the DJI Fly app, you can access the DJI simulator. I think this is an adorable and cute app, and I think it does a really good job at recreating the real-world experience flying a DJI drone. In the settings, you can choose whether you want to prioritize image quality or performance. You can enable, disable the background music, and then you could also check for updates. In the menu, we can choose basic courses or immersive flight. And as you can see, there are courses that you can go through. I haven't spent much time on here, but I did use the immersive flight. I see that after the last update, there are additional maps too. I've only tried skate park myself, but let's go ahead and choose Stonehenge, for example. Okay, I can download the map, and it didn't take long to download the map since my RC2 Pro remote is connected to my home Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and fly. Okay, so I can walk around and then I can place my drone somewhere. Let's say we just place it right here. Okay, now my drone is placed, and just like you would fly with your DJI drone, I can go ahead and start to fly. Now the controls are just like when you fly your drone. It's literally the same experience. You can also switch, let's say, to sport mode. In that case, you would disable the obstacle avoidance. Let's say we crash. Whoops. Okay. We actually crashed the drone. Make this animation. Oh, we can actually play back what I just did. Okay, so let's say we want to capture some footage just like we would with our actual drone. I could choose video. I could switch to cine mode to make my motion smoother, and then I could go ahead and fly. And it'll save your footage under the simulator folder. Now, I don't see myself using this app a lot or using it more than I fly my actual drone, but let's say you're hanging out with a friend, you want to show them how this works, or you simply need some entertainment. I think this app is actually quite a lot of fun. The bottom line is, I think they did a really good job recreating the real-world experience flying your DJI drone within the app. I went ahead and turned on my Mavic 4 Pro. The controller, of course, automatically connects to the drone that I've already synced with the remote. Now, what's also really cool with the RC Pro 2 remote is that as you turn the screen of the controller, the gimbal of the Mavic 4 Pro also syncs instantly, and now you can shoot in true vertical mode. One of the most incredible things about the RC2 Pro remote is that you can install third-party apps. So this controller is definitely more than just a controller. It's no different than your tablet or smartphone device. For example, I installed Local Send, which is one of the best apps in my opinion that you can have on your smart device. With this app, you can send or receive files within the same wireless network. Since I am at home and I'm connected to my home's Wi-Fi network, and so is my computer, and so is my smartphone, I could very easily send or receive files among all of my devices. And it will take advantage of the Wi-Fi speed rather than Bluetooth, which is extremely slow. This is very helpful if I want to transfer photos or screen recordings of my RC Pro 2 device. And this way, I don't have to bother connecting a USB cable to my remote, and I can immediately transfer my files. What you could also do is, for instance, while you're on the go, you could whip out a portable Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse. And if we go into the settings, and voila, I have a mouse connected. And just like that, it feels like I'm working on a computer. Now, what could I possibly do on this controller? Well, I could, for example, edit some of my footage. You could potentially download third-party apps to edit your content, but even just using the DJI Fly app, there are a lot of things that you could do. Now, having a mouse and a keyboard could potentially make these tasks a little bit more enjoyable, but you could also, of course, just use the touch screen of the remote. Now, as you can see, this controller is more than just a controller. The specs and the capabilities are simply incredible, and I look forward to spending more time with this controller. Now, is this controller worth $1,300 or 1,000 euros? That's up for you to decide. I think if you want to pursue photography or videography full time, I think it's definitely an investment that's worth it. Thank you for watching, and that sums up my video on the DJI RC Pro 2 remote. If you guys have any more specific questions about the RC Pro 2 remote, please don't hesitate and let me know in the comment section down below.